Okay, last lecture, this helium neon laser construction and working of this HENE laser is completed. For MCQ, HENE laser, what is the ratio of HENE? Helium neon ratio 10:1 with, okay, active centers are the neon atoms or helium atoms. Which are the neon atoms are the active centers, and helium atoms used for the pumping purpose. Okay, then three types of lasers we are getting from this. What is first laser is red light. What is wavelength of this?
6320.
Okay, second laser we are getting in IR region, and third one is the far IR or near IR region. Okay, far IR, its wavelength is 3.39 micrometer, and IR region, its wavelength is
1.15 micrometer.
1.15 micrometer. Okay, it is completed for last lecture, this HENE laser. Now, next article, write it holography. Holo means complete. Graphy means writing or recording. Holography means complete writing or complete recording. In holography, 3D image of the object is recorded. A 3D image object means intensity and phase both are recorded. Okay, intensity and phase, both are recorded. Means 3D image of the object is recorded. In ordinary photography, ordinary photography 2D image. What is 2D image means? Only
Intensity.
okay, only intensity of the light is recorded. Intensity of light reflected from the object is recorded. Okay, what is in ordinary photography? Ordinary photography, two stages are there. पहिली stage आहे ordinary photography मध्ये. So ordinary photography, two stages are there. Two stages. पहिली stage आहे recording. And second आहे reconstruction. Second is reconstruction. Okay, in recording, in ordinary photography, first stage is recording, second is the reconstruction. In ordinary photography means old cameras. Old cameras means that Kodak camera was there. तुम्ही बघितलाय का हो? नाही बघितला. Kodak camera, in that Kodak camera, what is there? Roll is there. Roll म्हणजे काय असते? What is roll? This roll means photographic film असते. Photographic film. If photo is taken, means intensity of light reflected from the object is recorded on this photographic film. पहिल्या स्टेज मध्ये काय होतं, आपण फोटो घेतो म्हणजे काय होतं, ऑब्जेक्ट पासून जी रिफ्लेक्टेड लाईट आहे, इंटेन्सिटी ऑफ लाईट रिफ्लेक्टेड फ्रॉम द ऑब्जेक्ट इज रेकॉर्डेड ऑन दिस फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म. अँड दिस फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म इज डेव्हलप करतो आपण डार्क रूम मध्ये अँड स्टोअर करतो. त्यालाच आपण निगेटिव्ह असं म्हणतो. त्या बारके छोट्या फिल्मला आपण फोटोग्राफिक फिल्मला काय म्हणतोय? निगेटिव्ह ऑफ दॅट, निगेटिव्ह ऑफ फोटो म्हणतो. अँड फ्रॉम दिस निगेटिव्ह, दिस इज फर्स्ट स्टेज इज रेकॉर्डिंग. Your image is recorded, and second stage is reconstruction. Whenever required, from this negative, from this photographic film, print is taken. आपल्याला ज्यावेळेस पाहिजे त्यावेळेस त्या निगेटिव्हवरून आपण काय घेतो? प्रिंट घेतो किंवा फोटो घेतो. प्रिंट इज टेकन. This print is taken. This is second stage is the reconstruction of image. अशा दोन स्टेजेस होत्या कुठल्या? ऑर्डिनरी फोटोग्राफी मध्ये. इन अ सिमिलर मॅनर इन होलोग्राफी ऑल्सो टू स्टेप्स आर देयर, टू स्टेजेस आर देयर. फर्स्ट स्टेज इज अ रेकॉर्डिंग and second stage is the reconstruction. Like ordinary photography, in holography also two stages are there, two steps are there. First step is called as recording and second is called as reconstruction of the image. Write it first. Holography, it is a new technique of photographing the object. It is a new technique of photographing the object, photographing the objects, and is known as holography. Is known as holography. Let it in holography, in first paragraph only. In holography, 3D image. In holography, 3D image. 3D image in bracket काय लिहिणार तिथं हां इंटेन्सिटी आणि हां intensity and phase 3D image in bracket intensity and phase of the object is recorded in holography. In holography, 3D image in bracket intensity and phase of the object is recorded. Of the object is recorded. Okay. Next line, principle of this holography. Holography is a two-step process. Holography is a two-step process. First step is the recording of the hologram. First step is the recording of hologram. First step is the recording of hologram, where the object is transformed. Where the object is transformed into a photographic record. First step is the recording of hologram, where the object is transformed into a photographic record. त्यालाच आपण photographic film म्हणतो, negative वगैरे आपण म्हणतो. ठीक आहे. Object is transformed into a photographic record. This is first step. First step is the recording of hologram, where the object is transformed into a photographic record. And what is second stage? What is second stage? The second step is the reconstruction. The second step is the reconstruction, in which second step is reconstruction in which the hologram is transformed into the image. Second step is reconstruction in which the hologram is transformed into the image. Second step is reconstruction in which the hologram is transformed into the image. Okay, first step is, what is first step is? Step number 1. काय आहे? What is first step number 1? Recording. What is step number 2? Reconstruction. We'll go one by one detail. Okay, अजून एकदा सांगतो holography म्हणजे काय आहे थोडक्यात. इन holography आपण काय घेतो? 3D इमेज घेतो ऑब्जेक्टची. काय घेतो? 3D इमेज. 3D इमेज म्हणजे काय काय रेकॉर्ड केलं जातं? इंटेन्सिटी आणि फेज त्या ऑब्जेक्टचे दोन्ही रेकॉर्ड केलं जातं. त्याला आपण म्हणतो 3D इमेज. त्या ऑब्जेक्टची 3D इमेज. त्याच्या जसं ऑर्डिनरी फोटोग्राफी मध्ये 2 स्टेप्स आहेत, तशा होलोग्राफी मध्ये पण 2 स्टेप्स मध्ये असतात. पहिली स्टेप काय आहे? रेकॉर्डिंग ऑफ द होलोग्राम. आणि सेकंड स्टेप काय आहे? रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन. सेकंड स्टेप काय आहे? रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन. ओके, इन डिटेल नाउ फर्स्ट टू राइट इट. रेकॉर्डिंग. recording of the hologram. First step is recording of the hologram. Step number 1 is a recording of the hologram. See here, listen please, don't write anything. Okay, see here, this laser light, this is laser beam आहे हा. It splits into two beams. दोन बीम मध्ये हा स्प्लिट केलेला आहे. त्याला म्हणतो आपण रेफरन्स बीम म्हणतो. रेफरन्स बीम. हा रेफरन्स बीम काय करतोय? इट इज डायरेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स द mirror and it is reflected from the mirror and directly incident on this photographic plate. अजून एकदा रिपीट करतो. A laser beam is there. Incident laser beam is divided into two beams. दोन बीम मध्ये डिवाइड केलेला आहे. पहिला कुठला आहे? फर्स्ट वन इज द विच वन? त्याला काय म्हटलंय आपण? काय नाव दिलं त्याला? हॅलो हॅलो reference beam. Okay, this reference beam is directed towards the mirror. It is reflected from the mirror. Mirror पासून रिफ्लेक्ट होतो आणि कशावर इन्सिडेंट होतो ह्या? याला काय म्हणलंय आपण? फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म. फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म म्हणलं. त्या फोटोग्राफिक फिल्मवर जातो. सेकंड जो आहे तो आहे ऑब्जेक्ट बीम. सेकंड जे आहे ऑब्जेक्ट बीम. ऑब्जेक्ट बीम. This object is illuminated with the help of object beam. It is illuminated with the help of object beam and light scattered from the object. Light scattered from the object. See here, this object beam is incident. कशावर incident केला? हा ऑब्जेक्ट आहे. 3D ऑब्जेक्ट घेतलाय आपण. त्याचे आपल्याला इमेज रेकॉर्ड करण्यासाठी. ओके, ह्या ऑब्जेक्ट, दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज इल्युमिनेटेड. कशाने इल्युमिनेट केलाय? दिस ऑब्जेक्ट बीम and light scattered from the object. प्रत्येक पॉइंट पासून लाईट स्कॅटर्ड होते. See here, this light scattered from, this is incident light, this is scattered light. This is scattered light. Light scattered from the object. This scattered light is interfere with reference beam. Scattered light, scattered light from object कशा बरोबर interfere होते? Interfere with which beam? Reference beam. Reference beam. लक्षात, हा रेफरन्स बीम आहे. हा रेफरन्स बीम, हा रेफरन्स बीम आला तुमचा. हे रेफरन्स बीम. Okay, light scattered from the object. This interfere with which beam? Reference beam. And we are getting diffraction pattern here. We are getting interference pattern. Interference pattern means alternate dark and bright bands on this photographic film. ठीक आहे, काय केलंय बघा आपण. पहिलं स्टेज आहे आपली स्टेप नंबर 1. काय आले स्टेप नंबर 1? टायटल काय आहे त्याचं? फर्स्ट स्टेपचं. हॅलो, रेकॉर्डिंग आहे. पहिली स्टेप आहे रेकॉर्डिंग ऑफ द होलोग्राम. त्यासाठी आपण काय केलंय? दिस लेसर बीम आहे. हा लेसर बीम कशामध्ये स्प्लिट केलाय? दोन बीम मध्ये स्प्लिट केला. पहिला बीम कुठला आहे? रेफरन्स बीम. सेकंड बीम कोणता आहे? ऑब्जेक्ट बीम. रेफरन्स बीम. ओके, रेफरन्स बीम आपण मिररवर टाकला आणि मिरर पासून काय केलाय? रिफ्लेक्ट केलाय. कुठल्या दिशेने रिफ्लेक्ट केलाय? रिफ्लेक्टेड टुवर्ड्स दी हॅलो, फोटोग्राफिक फिल्मच्या दिशेने रिफ्लेक्ट केलाय. दुसरा काय? ऑब्जेक्ट बीम. हा ऑब्जेक्ट आहे 3D ऑब्जेक्ट. हा 3D ऑब्जेक्ट. इट इज इल्युमिनेटेड. कशाने इल्युमिनेट केलाय तो? विच बीम ना? It is illuminated with object beam. Light scattered from this object. ह्या ऑब्जेक्ट पासून स्कॅटर होणारी लाईट. These are the scattered light. Light scattered from the object. कशा बरोबर इंटरफेअर होते?
Reference beam.
Okay, interfere with reference beam. And this interference pattern is recorded on this photographic film. And this photographic film carrying the interference pattern is called as hologram. ह्यालाच आपण hologram म्हणतो. होलोग्राम म्हणजे आपल्याला डायरेक्ट काही इमेज दिसत नाही, जसं निगेटिव्ह दिसते तशी इमेज दिसत नाही. काय दिसतंय तुम्हाला? अल्टरनेट. हा, काय दिसतंय? डिफ्रॅक्शन पॅटर्न. हा, इंटरफरन्स पॅटर्न.
डार्क अँड ब्राईट बँड.
अल्टरनेट डार्क आणि ब्राईट बँड दिसतात, त्यालाच आपण होलोग्राम. कुठल्या बुकवर असते होलोग्राम, प्रत्येक जागी तुम्हाला आता होलोग्राम बघायला मिळत आहे. मीन्स इंटायर इन्फॉर्मेशन ऑफ दॅट ऑब्जेक्ट इज स्टोअर्ड इन दॅट होलोग्राम. ज्या ऑब्जेक्ट बद्दल, जे तुम्ही ऑब्जेक्ट किंवा जी परचेस करणार आहे गोष्ट, समजा तुम्ही एखादं बुक परचेस केला तर बुकच्या पाठीमागे त्याचा होलोग्राम असतो. त्या बुकची संपूर्ण इन्फॉर्मेशन त्या कशामध्ये असते? त्या होलोग्राम मध्ये काय केलेले असते? स्टोअर्ड केलेले असते किंवा सेव्ह केलेले असते. होलोग्राम म्हणजे काय? अल्टरनेट डायरेक्ट अँड ब्राईट बँड. इट इज इंटरफरन्स पॅटर्न. कोणाकोणाचा इंटरफरन्स पॅटर्न आहे? हा, रिफ्लेक्टेड लाईट आहे. हा, म्हणजे रेफरन्स बीम अँड reference beam and scattered light. Okay, these two beams interfere with each other and we are getting interference pattern on this photographic film, and this photographic film carrying the interference pattern is called as hologram. त्यालाच आपण काय म्हणतो? होलोग्राम असं म्हणतो. दिस इज द, and this hologram is developed. एकदा इंटरफरन्स पॅटर्न मिळाला तो काय केला जातो? डार्क रूम मध्ये डेव्हलप केला जातो. आणि स्टोअर केला जातो. स्टोअर करून ठेवला जातो. ज्यावेळेस पाहिजे आपल्याला त्यावेळेस त्याच्यापासून काय घेता येते आपल्याला? काय घेता येते? ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला बघायचं इन्फॉर्मेशन त्यावेळेस आपल्या ह्या ऑब्जेक्टची इन्फॉर्मेशन ज्यावेळेस आपल्याला बघायचं आहे त्यावेळेस आपण होलोग्राम पासून रिकन्स्ट्रक्ट करू शकतो इमेज. दिस इज फर्स्ट स्टेप. दिस डेव्हलप दिस होलोग्राम इज मीन्स दिस फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म डेव्हलप्ड अँड स्टोअर्ड. Developed and stored. So this is first step. It is called as recording of the hologram. Okay, complete figure first. I'll give 1 or 2 minutes. Please complete it. Recording of the hologram. Great explanation of these first steps. There's a recording. Let it. A broad laser beam is divided into two beams. Namely a reference beam. Broad laser beam is divided into two beams, namely a reference beam and an object beam. Reference beam and an object beam by a beam splitter. By a beam splitter. जे आहे बीम स्प्लिटरच्या साहाय्याने आपण डिवाइड केलं. कोणकोणते दोन केले? रेफरन्स बीम आणि object beam. With the help of beam splitter, this laser beam is divided into two: reference beam and object beam. To stop, the reference beam goes directly to the photographic plate. Reference beam goes directly to the photographic plate. To stop, see here, this is the reference beam goes directly to the photographic plate. Okay, the second beam of light is directed. Second beam of light is directed on the object. To stop, each point of the object scatters the incident light. And it travels towards scatters the incident light and it travels towards the photographic plate. And interfere with and interfere with reference beam, interfere with reference beam, and produces an interference pattern, on the photographic plate, on the photographic plate. This photographic plate is called as hologram. On the photographic plate, this photographic plate is called a hologram, is called as hologram. Okay, this is step number 1. Second stage, write it reconstruction. Step number 2, write it reconstruction. Title, write it reconstruction. Reconstruction, stage number 2. In reconstruction, see here, this is the hologram. A hologram आहे. This hologram is illuminated with the help of reconstruction beam. A hologram आहे. This hologram means alternate dark and bright bands are there. It is illuminated with the help of reconstruction beam, and हा reconstruction beam is identical. कशाची identical असतो? Identical with reference beam. Reference beam. Then we are getting two images. One image in front of this hologram, we are getting real image, and behind this hologram, we are getting virtual image. And see, by tilting our eye in different direction, different views of the object is observed. हेड किंवा आपलं डोळा इकडे तिकडे करून किंवा आपलं डोकं इकडे तिकडे करून आपण ऑब्जेक्टचे प्रत्येक व्ह्यू बघू शकतो. आपण वेगवेगळे व्ह्यू बघू शकतो. डिफरंट व्ह्यूज ऑफ द ऑब्जेक्ट्स आर ऑब्जेक्ट. इथं आपण ऑब्जेक्ट म्हणजे काय घेतल्यावर लॅम्प घेतले ना, तर लॅम्प घेतले. इथं पण लॅम्प काढा किंवा मग सिंपल ऑब्जेक्ट काढा. इथं इमेज हे कोण सांगते आता? दिस होलोग्राम कशाने इल्युमिनेट करतोय आपण? होलोग्राम इज इल्युमिनेटेड विथ द हेल्प ऑफ विच बीम? रेफरन्स बीम किंवा त्याला काय म्हणतो? रिकन्स्ट्रक्शन बीम. Okay, we are getting two images. One image we are getting in front of hologram, real image of this object, and behind this hologram we are getting virtual image. And by tilting our eye, by tilting our head in different direction, we are getting different views of the object. Okay, different views of the objects. Okay, by tilting our eye, by tilting our head in different directions, इकडं तिकडं आपण फिरवलं, then we are getting different views of the objects. This is the second step, is called as reconstruction. Okay, a reconstruction of the hologram. First complete the figure for reconstruction. Show this is the hologram. It is illuminated with the help of reconstruction beam. Show two images. One image in front of hologram, that is real image. Second image is the virtual image. And see here this eye, and we are tilting our eye in different directions. We are getting different views of this object. Okay, complete it first. Take 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, figure is completed. Then we'll write reconstruction. Second stage, write it. In case of reconstruction of hologram, in case of reconstruction of hologram, in case of reconstruction of hologram, the object can be viewed by illuminating. In case of reconstruction of hologram, the object can be viewed by illuminating the hologram, First off, the reconstruction beam reconstruction beam eliminates the hologram. Reconstruction beam illuminates the hologram at the same angle as the reference beam. Reconstruction beam illuminates the hologram at the same angle as the reference beam. The reconstruction beam illuminates the hologram at the same angle as the reference beam. To stop. झालं का इथपर्यंत लिहून? हॅलो.
Yes, sir.
Okay. The hologram acts as a diffraction grating. The hologram acts as a diffraction grating. Hologram acts as a diffraction grating. And secondary waves from the hologram interfere constructively. Interfere constructively म्हणजे हे मॅक्झिमाची कंडिशन असते. Okay. Secondary waves from the hologram interfere constructively in certain directions. Secondary waves from the hologram interfere constructively in certain directions and destructively in other directions. Once again, the hologram acts as a diffraction grating, and secondary waves from the hologram interfere constructively in certain directions and destructively in other directions. Full stop. They form real image. They form real image in front of the hologram. In front of the hologram. They form real image in front of the hologram and virtual image behind the hologram. They form real image in front of the hologram and virtual image behind the hologram. To stop. If the observer tilts TILTS, observer tilts his head, new details of the object, observer tilts his head, new details of the object which were not noticed earlier would be observed. Which were not noticed earlier would be observed. Once again, the observer tilts, TILTS, tilts his head. New details of the object which were not noticed earlier would be observed. Okay, this is the second stage. Second stage is called as reconstruction of the hologram. Means this holography 3D image of the object is recorded first, and there are two stages. First stage is recording, second stage is the reconstruction of image. Okay, completed. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, then write it. Advantages of holography. As compared to ordinary photography. Ordinary photography म्हणजे आपला मोबाईल मधला डिजिटल कॅमेरा नाहीये. ओल्ड कॅमेरा बघतोय आपण. ओल्ड कॅमेऱ्यामध्ये त्याच्यात फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म असते जी रोल असते. ठीक आहे. ऍडव्हान्टेजेस, कोणाचे ऍडव्हान्टेजेस आपण बघतोय? होलोग्राफी. कशाशी कम्पेअर करतोय? advantages of photography as compared with ordinary photography. What is first advantage is 3D image of the object is recorded. The intensity and phase both are recorded. In ordinary photography मध्ये काय रेकॉर्ड करतोय आपण? 2D image. इथं किती इमेज करतोय आपण? 3D image. Holography मध्ये 3D image, ordinary photography मध्ये 2D image. This in holography 3D image of the object is recorded, that is intensity and phase both are recorded. Right? Advantage number 1. First advantage, 3D image of the object is recorded. 3D image of the object is recorded. That is intensity and phase both are recorded. Okay. Intensity and phase both are recorded. Second, listen please. In holography, होलोग्राफ म्हणजे काय असते हो? अल्टरनेट डार्क आणि हॅलो, अल्टरनेट डार्क अँड ब्राईट बँड्स असतात. आणि ऑर्डिनरी फोटोग्राफी म्हणजे निगेटिव्ह असते. अशी समजा फोटो आहे, ओके, लाईक दॅट, निगेटिव्ह इज देअर, लाईक दॅट. ओके, सम पार्ट ऑफ दिस फोटोग्राफ इज निगेटिव्ह इज डिस्ट्रॉइड. तर काय खराब झाला हा पार्ट, देर इज अ परमनंट लॉस होतो इन्फॉर्मेशनचा. देर इज परमनंट लॉस ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन. कशामध्ये? हॅलो,
ordinary photography.
ordinary photography मध्ये some part of this negative, some part of this photographic film is destroyed. डिस्ट्रॉय झाला, तेल सांडलं, काय झालं, काय असेल ते. some part of this photographic film is destroyed, then there is permanent loss of information. But in case of this holography, some part is destroyed, there is no loss of information, because entire information, whole information is stored in each and every part of this hologram. Each and every part. This complete information is stored in each and every part of this hologram. म्हणजे आपण एवढाच तुकडा घेतला होलोग्रामचा, त्याच्यावरनं पण आपण होल इमेज काय करू शकतो? एंटायर इमेज काय करू शकतो? रिकन्स्ट्रक्ट करू शकतो. पण तसं फोटोग्राफिक फिल्मच्या बाबतीत आहे का? ऑर्डिनरी फोटोग्राफिक फिल्मच्या बाबतीत some part is destroyed, then there is permanent loss of information. But in holography, some part of this hologram is destroyed, some part of this hologram is destroyed, then there is no loss of information. Why? Because whole information or entire information is stored in each and every part of this hologram. प्रत्येक पार्ट मध्ये complete information store केलेली जाते. This is the second advantage of holography as compared to ordinary photography. Right? It in a hologram, in a hologram, in a hologram, each part contains information about the entire object, information about the entire object. Full stop. In a hologram, each part contains information about the entire object. Full stop. Therefore, destruction of a part of hologram, therefore destruction of a part of hologram does not cause loss of information, does not cause CAUSC, does not cause loss of information. Destruction of a part of hologram does not cause loss of information. about the object does not cause loss of information about the object from even a small part of hologram the entire image can be reconstructed. From even small part of hologram the entire image can be reconstructed. Okay, then this is the second advantage. Third advantage, this small photographic film, which size is 3 by 6 mm. 3 by 6 mm. Okay, 3 by 6 आहे असं समजा, तिथं पण 3 by 6 आहे. हे आहे ऑर्डिनरी. इथं एकच पेज स्टोअर होतं, फक्त वन पेज. एवढ्या साईजच्या फोटोग्राफीमध्ये एकच पेज स्टोअर होता. इथं सेम साईज ऑफ फोटोग्राफिक फिल्म इन होलोग्राम 300 पेजेस स्टोअर करू शकतो आपण. म्हणजे कोणाची इन्फॉर्मेशन कॅरिंग कॅपॅसिटी जास्त आहे हो? हॅलो, होलोग्रामची का ऑर्डिनरी फोटोग्राफी? 3 by 6 mm hologram. Okay, 3 by 6 mm photographic film can store one page. इथं one page फक्त stored होता. And in holography 3 by 6 mm of this photographic film can store 300 pages. This holography information holding capacity is very high. Write it. 3 by 6 mm photograph means ordinary photography. 3 by 6 mm photograph 3 by 6 mm photograph can hold one printed page. Hologram of the same size can store 300 such pages. Hologram of the same size can store 300 such pages. And last, fourth, stored information is secured. का सिक्युअर आहे? जसं आपण फोटोग्राफ ऑर्डिनरी फोटोग्राफ बघितला तर आपल्याला लक्षात येतंय त्या निगेटिव्हवरनं काय लक्षात येतंय? हा कोणाचा फोटो आहे. समजा होलोग्राम बघितला आपण. होलोग्राम म्हणजे काय असतंय? हॅलो, अल्टरनेट डार्क आणि ब्राईट. हॅलो, अल्टरनेट डार्क आणि ब्राईट बँड्स असतात. त्याच्यावरून आपण जस्ट बाय ऑब्झर्विंग दिस होलोग्राम वी आर नॉट गेटिंग एनी आयडिया अबाउट व्हॉट टाइप ऑफ इन्फॉर्मेशन स्टोअर्ड. इथे आयडिया आपल्याला जस्ट अल्टरनेट डार्क ब्राईट बँड बघून कुठल्या टाईपची इन्फॉर्मेशन स्टोअर केलेली आहे वी आर नॉट गेटिंग आयडिया. मीन्स स्टोअर्ड इन्फॉर्मेशन इज सिक्युअर्ड. दीज आर दी लिहिले का लास्ट फोर्थ वन? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we'll read all 4 advantages. Anyone please read all the 4 advantages. Then we'll go for applications.
3D image of the object is recorded, that is intensity and phase both are recorded. In a hologram, each part contains information about the entire object. Therefore, destruction of part of hologram does not cause loss of information about the object from even a small part of hologram. The entire image can be reconstructed. 3 into 6 mm photograph can hold one print page. Hologram of the same size can store the 300 such a pages. Stored information is secured.
Okay, these are the advantages of holography as compared to ordinary photography. Okay, then write applications of laser. This is holography is one of the application. Holography is one of the application of this laser light. Other applications, write it. first application is this industry applications. Laser light is used. The lasers are used in cutting and drilling. In industry, lasers are used in cutting and drilling, etc. Cutting, drilling, etc. Lasers are used in cutting, drilling, etc. Okay, then laser radiations are used to drill tiny holes in diamonds. Laser radiations are used to drill a tiny holes in diamonds. Tiny holes in diamonds. Okay, absent numbers I will call 54 is present. Hello, 54. Then 64, 67, 54, 64, 67. Roll number 8 आहेत का?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but late joining is there. ठीक है. Lasers are used in cutting and drilling. Next, laser radiations are used to drill tiny holes in diamonds. Then, third, write it. In the chemical industries, laser can be used in chemical industries. Laser can be used on wide range to initiate certain chemical reaction. To initiate the chemical reaction. कशासाठी वापरले जाते laser? To initiate the which reactions? Chemical reactions. Okay, lasers are used in chemical industries. Laser radiations are used to initiate certain chemical reactions. Okay, 2-3 industry applications are written. Then medical applications. Laser radiations are used as a surgical tool. Surgical tool. Laser radiations are used as a surgical tool. Then laser radiations are used for spot welding of detached retina. Detached retina of eyeball. तर हे जे कलर आहे तेवढंच लिहा फक्त. Laser radiations are used for, इथं फॉर पासून लिहिलं तरी चालेल. Are used for spot welding of detached retina of eyeball. Then झालं काय तो? झाले लिहून? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, third is painless drilling and welding. Painless drilling and welding to the surface of the tooth. Painless drilling and welding to the surface of the tooth. Drilling and welding to the surface of the tooth. Last, bloodless operations. And last आहे to burn the cancer cells. To burn, असं म्हणा, to burn the cancer cells. Bloodless operations, and last is to burn the cancer cells. The bloodless operations, and last is to burn the cancer cells. Written? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, we'll stop it here. Unit number, this laser unit is completed. For next lecture, we'll discuss multiple choice questions, and I will give assignment questions also for the next lecture. Okay, we'll stop it here.